Hello and welcome to ICG Podcast episode 19. I am Abdul and with me is Yesvanth.
Hey all, how's it going? Thank you for joining.
Yes.
We have plenty to talk about.
Oh boy, this week was full of news. I had way more news than I could actually collect and keep together, but hopefully we started a bit early, so I hope that we can, cover all of it today because all of them are quite interesting actually.
Yeah, video is lagging. It's jittery.
Ew. Oh boy. Well, Okay. Yeah, it's fine here on my side. That's why it's lag, so never mind. Anyways,
Yeah.
so first things first, we will talk about the games that will be coming to the Games Catalog. So we got quite a lot actually. And starting the list is near replicant version 1.22474487139 dot dot dot. Yeah, I just bought this game like maybe a month or so ago.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, but and lots of people are actually laughing at me because they're like, "Hey, look, now it's on the subscription. What are you gonna do?"
Yeah, you're very famous for that, right? You buy a game and then you see it immediately
On the subscription,
on the
yeah,
subscription. Yeah, you waited for a long time to buy what, GTA 5? Was that the game?
yeah, I think so. GTA 5, but
Yeah, and then immediately,
it didn't come
yeah,
on the
you
subscription. It came the PS5 version came.
Yeah, PS. Right, right. There's something immediately that happens if you buy a game.
Yeah, like there's a thing on the server right now. Like if people want a game to come on the service, they tell people to buy it. They'll be like, "You, someone sacrifice your money,
Okay.
buy the game. It'll come next month in the subscription.
That's good.
Please do it for the greater good of the community." But as
Right.
obviously uh, that sort of seems to have scared a lot of people, and now not many people are buying games, especially old
Yeah.
ones.
No, I think the scare will go away because the price just increased. Right now, the subscription price is
Yeah,
significantly higher, and I think people now will see the value in the physical disc and compared to the subscription digital copy. So yeah, I think people will keep buying digital copies now.
uh, digital or maybe physical. Physical is better. But anyways, we got our first comment of the night from Rage Gamer. Hey man, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And anyways, like I said, people are laughing at me about buying this game, but I have no regrets. I have absolutely no regrets for buying it because I enjoyed it. I spent 50 hours in the game, and yeah, I completed all five endings. So I enjoyed the game quite a lot. And now I
Awesome.
can always play it whenever I want because this can leave the subscription at any time. So few
Yeah.
few days down the line, I might be able to play it. And Rage Gamer says somebody has shaven. I wonder who that is. I'm
Yeah,
surprised whom
yeah.
that might be. Yeah. What can I do? Like folks in my house do not let me grow it too much, so they're like, give him a clean shave. It's growing too much. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine." But yeah, anyways, hopefully that does not distract you from the topic we're going to be talking about. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. The next game is 13 Sentinels. After that, we have Seed Meier's Civilization 6. And if you guys remember from the previous episode, it just left Game Pass. So
Yeah. Yeah.
now it's here. Great. I feel like it's a sort of thing where if people have both the consoles, if it leaves on something, it might come on the other thing. So I don't know
But
when
there's no cross
cross
console,
save, yeah,
right?
save. So that's a loss. But I mean, yeah, if they still like the game and they want to play it, then they can just hop onto the other
They'll play
console
it
and play.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is why I always choose just buying a disc and being ready always. So yes,
Yeah.
after that we have Star Ocean, the Divine Force, Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2. Interesting. Odin Spear, Left Racer, Left Racer. I can't pronounce that, whatever it is. But yeah, I think once you guys can see the game for yourself, you'll know. And if
I
you
think it's
know,
supposed to be Nordic, I suppose, because
Odin is mentioned. So
Odin.
yeah, that's like something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then there is Unpacking, Planet Coaster, This War of Mine, Cloudpunk, Contra Rogue Cops, Tales Noir, Call of the Sea, West of Dead, Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness, Paw Patrol the movie, Adventure City Calls. So yeah, you can all expect these games to be available on Tuesday, September 19th. Yeah, hopefully sometime in the afternoon, of course.
Yeah.
And Rage Gamer says, I have been trying to platinum Deathloop all day today. Had around 25 trophies left even after completing the game, trying to catch up before it leaves on 19th this month. All the best. All the best.
Deathloop. We won't go Deathloop without mentioning Deathloop as single state of play. So we had Deathloop for this state of play as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you for that, Rage Gamer. Yeah, we had Deathloop was always there for every state of play for almost an year. I don't know when before it was launched.
Yeah,
So there was a state of play, and you would definitely see Deathloop. Now, yeah, that Rage Gamer keeping the tradition going.
yeah. Well, I hope you get it all trophies. But then this is also one of the reasons why having a disc is better. You don't have to worry about it leaving a subscription and have to hurry up and do your things. So yeah, you can take your time. But anyways, I mean, yeah, people are discouraged from this subscription because of the prices anyway. So hopefully they'll make the change.
I have a Deathloop disc. Give me 1 second. Let me show.
Yeah, okay, sure, great. So yeah, Rage Gamer, if you feel like you cannot finish the game, by then ask Yashwant for the game.
Yeah, I'll ship it to you.
Yeah, kindly ship it back. Otherwise you can keep it because he has a huge backlog to complete. Who knows when he'll complete it? So yeah, oh my, must be quite a large collection. He's taking his time.
Oh yeah, there are too many. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it has a dust and everything, but
Yeah,
yeah, here is the My Deathloop collection.
nice, nice.
I still have to play it though.
Yes, unfortunately, I cannot show my collection of 12, 13 games, I guess. So yeah, anyways. Yeah, Yashwant, Rage Gamer has just told you not to fear because he will try not to flee the country with your disc. Yeah, anyways. So obviously, if you guys have, been following the news of the previous week, the state of play happened. First, there were plenty
Yep.
of rumors about it, and there were these fake leaked documents with plenty of typos available,
Yeah.
and they gave all the sort of unrealistic expectations. But yeah, Sony came once again to state of play to show that actually they just didn't live up to what they said. They said it was all going to be like indie games and from third party studios and stuff. But I don't know. It felt more like there were bigger things to show, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, so I'll just list out the games that were available. Baby Steps, Roblox. Oh boy, Roblox is coming to console. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord. I think that is a VR game. Yeah, that is a VR game. Then we have Resident Evil 4 in VR. Then there's going to be a Resident Evil 4 DLC called Separate Ways. Then we saw Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, Ghost Runner 2, Helldivers 2, of course, Spider Man 2, and of course, something which shocked me quite a lot, Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn, which is a DLC. And then, of course, the makers of Genshin Impact Hoyoverse is bringing in Honkai Star Rail to PlayStation 5. Then we have Foam Stars, and of course, the most highly anticipated game of the show, this state of play, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So yeah,
Yeah. I think before we get into each of the game, we have a comment from CHY32.
uh,
I don't know, is that supposed to be Chi32 or okay, let's just
okay,
see CHY32. It sounds
uh,
cool. Yeah, why Rishi is objecting, I thought you two share a good relationship. Ah, From my side, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, it's been one side relationship with Rishi, but yeah, I think he just misunderstood that I took the information from his tweet and he thought I didn't credit him. It's a mistake. I think it's a genuine mistake. I don't think it's a big deal worth what the reaction came to be. But yes, I think it's okay. He's a gentleman. He's an awesome person. He helped ICG in the initial time, so he'll always have my respect. And I think he just jumped the gun without knowing the full context. There are other people in the industry as well, right? There are preferred Sony partners and people who work at shop at Sony Center as well, who will have that same information.
Oh,
Yeah, I got mine from one of the official Sony preferred partner, and obviously he thought I, I saw his tweet. Actually, if you see the timing on the WhatsApp, I think it's quite a bit after the tweet. I didn't even know that he tweeted at that time. I just saw the WhatsApp of that seller, and I posted that tweet, and immediately the seller also updated in his WhatsApp status. Yeah, so I corrected immediately as well. So yeah, if he thinks that I took it from him and did not credit that, yeah, it's a misunderstanding, I suppose. But yeah, it's weird. And every time, if you have seen, if I took the information from Rishi, I would have always tagged him as source Rishi, and yeah, maybe he he thought that this was also his information, and I did not credit him. But yeah, it's okay. He's a good guy.
well, personally, I've never actually had the opportunity to, or the privilege to talk to Rishi, of course. And
He's a very chill dude, man. He's a very chill dude.
yeah, I missed that privilege of talking to him. But
Nah, he has feud with me, so he doesn't have any feud with you.
well, but I'm part of ICG. But anyways, but the thing is, ICG Twitter and ICG Discord sort of is like two separate branches actually, because like Yashwant runs Twitter completely by himself.
Yeah,
Discord is more of my domain, so even I
yeah,
was unaware of any of this until when I went to Twitter for collecting news and I saw this. I mean, I felt kind of surprised, slightly shocked, and kind of upset about this
yeah,
because I don't know. As far as I knew, I like before and all in the starting days of ICG, Yashwant used to talk about Rishi a lot, and he definitely
yeah.
helped us out like quite a lot. So thank you to Rishi. And
Yeah, I mean, it's quite literally he made us who we are right now. So yeah,
marvelous.
it's always that gratitude. He will always have that gratitude. He was the one who first. I mean, he's the second follower for ICG Twitter account at that time, and
Yes.
that there was some random dude. I keep telling this. There was some random dude who first followed ICG, but yeah, Rishi immediately followed. He was there from the beginning. Just some misunderstanding. I hope he yeah. Rage Gamer says hope he'll get to hear all this. I hope so
I
too.
hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a misunderstanding, and he's a good guy. He's a chill guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully he'll come around.
Yeah. I hope so too. Probably you can come on to Discord and we can have a chat, perhaps. But yeah, anyways,
Yes.
uh, that topic aside, let's get back to our podcast.
Yep.
We'll talk a little bit about what exactly they did on the showcase. So, Yashwant, did you watch the showcase completely?
Yes, I did. I had to watch. I have to watch, man. I was super excited for that.
Uh,
If I had to wake up, I would have watched it at 2:30 a.m. itself. But yeah, it was a very short one, as Rage Gamer, I think, yeah, Rage Gamer pointed it out. It was around 20 minutes, and yeah, I feel it was quite a bit better than their showcase, because showcase comes with a lot of expectations, right? So, and if you do not deliver, it's a lot of disappointment. But with state of play, they mentioned what they are going to present, and you go prepared, right? So you don't expect much. You go prepared, and you see what exactly, or a bit more than that. So yeah, I think it felt okay. I mean, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. because of the games that right. I mean, Baby Steps is something quite unique,
Yeah.
but the low-key one that I'm quite looking forward to is actually Foam Stars. I
Um,
think because there are many reviewers who had their, journalists, I suppose, who had their hands on the demo of that game, and they were really, really impressed by that. And I think, yeah, um, this could be a lot of fun for the multiplayer as well.
yeah, Nintendo lawyers thinking of a way to come up with a lawsuit for making it look like Splatoon 3. But yeah, that's the thing that we had thought about when I thought about it. Very similar to Splatoon 3, and but I mean, yeah, playing with foam. I don't know. Out of the box approach, that's good. So yeah, we'll see how it goes in the future. Yeah, Baby Steppers is hilarious. I forgot the name of the. It was done by the same guy who did one. I forgot the name of the game. It was like you can only use your mouse to use a pickaxe to move a guy who was sitting inside the car.
Yeah, who's sitting inside a cold run? Yes, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So of course this game is going to be really frustrating. It was obvious from the trailer itself. Like you have to move each leg individually, and
Yeah. Yeah.
to make things more funny, it was hilarious. I mean, they are Australian apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
You
Australian.
have a next level of sense of what humor if you're an Australian. So I
Yeah,
think you can present that in your Baby Steps as well.
yeah. Then Ghostbusters. I only saw the original movie. I didn't like the reboot very much. So I don't know. Jury's out on that one. Maybe if you like Ghostbusters, you'll give it a try. Obviously, Resident Evil 4 on VR will be quite awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, as if playing alone in the dark with 3D audio on was not scary enough. You know, you can do it in VR. Yeah,
Oh
separate way.
man, I can't wait for the reactions like when they put on and then they say big monster. It I mean Resident Evil 4 is supposed to be VR, man. I mean it deserves to be in VR. It has that vibe, and if you are in that world, you get to experience it like you're in that character actually, instead of just sitting behind a desk and then seeing it in a 2D experience. Of course, you are going to feel it much more better, and it's scary. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 VR mode. Absolutely, if I get to have my hands on it and experience it, I would.
Yeah, but for that you have to first get a PSVR too. Where are you going to go for that?
Maybe iPhone VR so that PS iPhone 15
Yeah, anyways.
future. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's all for the future. Anyways, but yeah, so people who like
I
Resident
think
Evil 4, they'll now can
yeah.
expect a separate ways DLC. So yeah, more
I think
content for
the
them.
separate ways DLC comes free upgrade for the mercenaries. If you have that mercenaries bundle or the version of that game, I think it's a free upgrade for them. But if not, you have to pay for that. They didn't mention the specific price of the separate ways DLC, so I'm assuming that it does cost for the DLC. So yeah, it's not free unless you have that mercenaries uh,
Uh,
edition, I suppose.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, those who want the DLC will obviously get the DLC. But yeah, then again, if you have a physical disc, you have to buy the DLC as digital. That is an annoying thing. But yeah, that's the way of the world now. Because Avatar Frontiers of Pandora looked good. I just didn't like the fact it was first person. For
Ah
majority of the
man,
game,
yes.
the original Avatar game was in third person. But yeah, they decided to keep third person only for when you're flying or riding. So I don't know, missed opportunity there. But okay, people who like it will give it a shot. The next
Yeah.
biggest thing is Ghost Runner 2. Those who enjoyed Ghost Runner will definitely like this because now you get a bike.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ghost Runner 1 was part of Essential, right?
yeah, we got an essential last year.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you have it on Essential, play it. If you like it, then you can look forward to pre-ordering it.
Yeah, Helldivers 2 is kind of like that weekend co-op session game that you have with your buddies, just
Yeah, that's
drop.
what they were going for actually. I think they emphasized more on the multiplayer aspect of it, right?
Yeah,
They were like, yeah, you get to have your buddies and then have a fun time. It felt a little bit cringe. They were just like, look only at this point of view, like you don't bother about any other campaigns or what you say, um, story, I suppose. So they are like, multiplayer is what you're looking for.
yeah. And Rage Gamer says, I think it's in Game Catalog. I think he's talking about Ghost Rider. I don't know.
Ah,
Check it
okay,
out. It might be. But anyways, if you're excited for Ghost Rider 2, then definitely give Ghost Rider 1 a try.
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when I saw the presentation for Helldivers 2, I was just like, these guys might be presenting it, but they're not playing it like natural people would play it, how naturally people would play it.
Yeah.
I mean, I for
There was a
one,
lot for first thing, there was a lot of team coordination.
yeah, exactly. Forget about the coordination, the way they just spoke to each other. It was like, they were ready for a presentation. They were speaking like that.
Yeah,
I for one,
it felt like it was all scripted. Yeah.
yeah, I for one know that when you're in a VC with your best friends, you know, everyone suddenly chooses to talk in French. So yeah, quite a lot of French will be flying around, and oh, and this game, there's friendly fire enabled in the presentation. They accidentally shot someone. But if you're
Yeah.
playing with your friends, you're not supposed to be worrying about the enemy. Your friends are the one you're supposed to be scared of
We worry.
because they'll take every chance to shoot you, man. I know how it's like. So yeah,
Is there gonna be an option to disable that friendly
no,
fire?
no, no. I think when they first revealed it back in the showcase, they were very keen that friendly fire is always on. So yeah,
Real world simulation.
exactly. And then of course Spider-Man 2, they just keep surprising us, I guess, because now they just showed off that we have Brooklyn and Queens to explore. Map is bigger. You of course have the wingsuit, that's fine. But the thing that actually blew me out of the water was the fact that there is no loading screens even when you fast travel. I mean, you
Yeah.
only have a small scene where that, like in the demo they showed, like Peter Parker was just doing like, uh,
Crunches.
crunches, yeah,
Yeah.
crunches while his characters, the camera just panned towards him. So no loading screens between switching between characters. You can meet them in the same, like, there are missions where you have to play as both Spider-Man, or you have individual missions for each of them. Oh yeah, this looks like it's going to be a major game, man, major game. But
Yeah. Before we continue, CHY Tareto says, "Ayo, GTA 6 tweet was nice." Ah, man. Yeah, I don't know if it was a genuine tweet or not, but yeah, as soon as I saw that, I had to wanted to share like, okay, somebody there's going something, and I don't know if maybe Rockstar deleted the original Instagram status or it was fake to begin with. But yeah, it looked really. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to share that desperation among the GTA players. I mean, it's a huge game, man. You cannot simplify the gravity that GTA 6 carries in the entire gaming world, I suppose. Just for hypothetical reasons, let's say that GTA 6 underperforms and was a very bad game. I think the entire gaming industry will see that waves. It's like you, every industry, I mean, every gaming industry, every entire industry will see that effect. So I think that's how much weight that this game carries, and people will jump onto that. I was one of them. I didn't check the original status. Maybe I don't know if it's really original or if it's fake to begin with. Either this day Rockstar deleted that, but yeah, it's I couldn't pass the opportunity to share what GTA community is looking.
and CHY says another comment, is GTA turning into EA? Well, no, GTA is not turning into EA. The question should have been, is Rockstar turning into EA? Answer is maybe, maybe not. Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, we'll see. I mean, We still have quite a long time before GTA 6 comes, so yeah, we'll just have to enjoy what games we have now.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, of course, my most shocking thing of the state of
No,
play.
no. Before we continue, there is so much to talk about Spider-Man 2. I think fast travel, just as um, Rage Gamer pointed it out, it's amazing, man. I saw the demo, I saw all the demos that were available on YouTube. There was one YouTube video that basically clubbed all the demos together without any voiceover, and I went through that again because I loved the demo. It was so fluid. It was so. I mean, I right now I felt like I just have to play the Spider-Man one. Just start tomorrow, and then by the time it releases, I'll have completed this game. I heard it's very easy to even platinum without even knowing. So I might just take it up tomorrow and see how it goes. But I'm super excited. I wanted to save Spider-Man maybe for Spider-Man 2 releasing. Now I don't have any real reason to not play Spider-Man 1. So yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll just switch up Spider-Man 1, man. And other features, basically, yeah, you can. There are now two maps, right? It's basically two Spider-Mans. Of course, you have to have two maps. You cannot have two Spider-Mans helping the same neighborhood, I suppose. So, and I also saw the demo that at some points in some neighborhood you want Miles to be there. I think it's by design, I suppose. You cannot answer the call with Peter Parker. You have to answer the call with Miles if you are in certain neighborhood. And yeah, I think that's one thing. And yeah, 65 plus suits, right? Yeah, wow, that's crazy insane. And you can have 200 plus combinations. I mean, I just posted a tweet today morning while I was going through the demo again. I saw all those the combinations of the suits, and I had to post a tweet. It felt so good. The customization, and I think if there is a multiplayer, right? Just assume that this game has multiplayer, and you see across the Spider-Verse movement, every spider in Brooklyn just hanging around the walls in their own customized Peter Parker, Miles Morales. It's just insane. Just I mean, of course, it's you cannot dream shorter. So I'm gonna dream that we'll see a Spider-Man game across Spider-Verse in Spider-Man 3, I suppose. But yeah, it's something quite exciting. Yes.
Yeah, if I see too many spiders, I'm just going to call an exterminator.
Yeah, call the hunter, Craven the hunter.
Yeah, I don't think he's up for the job, man. I don't think hunters actually bother with spiders. But anyways, be ready to part with 1,000 rupees because Spider-Man Remastered costs 1,000 rupees.
Yeah.
You don't know how to get it, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. But anyways,
Fortunately, I do.
yeah, well, for those who don't know, if you want to get Spider-Man Remastered, all you have to do is download Miles Morales from the Games Catalog, open the game, and in the main menu itself, if you press R1, it'll take you to the payment page for buying Spider-Man Remastered, and it'll cost 1,000 rupees. Buy it, enjoy it, and then play Miles
Or else
Morales.
buy the Ultimate Edition disc.
Yeah, yes. If you want to
Yeah.
go that way, you can buy the Ultimate Edition Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Don't buy it pre-owned because someone would have used the code already. So buy it brand new. Yeah. So if you want the combo of both,
Oh,
then
wait a second. So if it doesn't come as a preload on the disc?
no, like Spider-Man Remastered comes as a code. So you have to
Ah,
like.
right.
So
Okay.
there's no
Yeah.
point buying it like the
That's a
Ultimate.
good point. Yeah.
No point buying the Ultimate Edition pre-owned because you won't be able to get Spider-Man Remastered anyway, which will basically just ruin the entire point of the Ultimate Edition. So yeah, these are the two ways you can get the game. So yeah, try it out before Spider-Man 2 if you already ordered Spider-Man 2. On that topic, I just wanted to tell you guys that a few days ago there was a pricing glitch on Flipkart,
Yes.
and the game was available for 449 rupees, and with card discounts almost 350 rupees. So yeah, a good I think around 16 people from a server ordered it, and I think Flipkart really must have fired the guy who made the pricing error, because next day all of them got their orders cancelled. Many people got 150 rupees as a gift card or something. So yeah, I mean it is obviously too good to be true. No one is going to let it go. I mean, after all, it's a pre-order. There's still almost like a month
Yeah.
left for the games. So even if they didn't
Yeah.
realize it now, I mean, it's best that they realized it now. Imagine you are so hyped up and like so happy that you have bought a game for 450 rupees, and then the game and the day before, like you're supposed to get it, they're like cancelled. You're like, oh, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Whereas
maybe they were trying to put the price other way. I suppose they wanted to put it as a discounted price, and then they were like added it as a full price.
no,
I suppose I don't know what's going on,
I think they
but yeah,
forgot. I think they forgot to add one more nine at the end of the number. So that is the issue. Yeah,
that is also correct. Yes, yeah.
yeah. Maybe someone who was at the end of the ship wanted to leave in a hurry and forgot to add that extra nine. But anyways, that's the fun stuff.
Or else didn't copy the entire price.
Possible, possible. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, moving on from Spider-Man 2. Um, yeah, the thing about the next topic is that Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn took me quite like I was surprised, I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, this game was getting a DLC after 2 years. Holy. And then I just realized I just bought the game last week. And why are you laughing, man?
Oh my God, this is too much, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's I don't know. Maybe fate is messing up with you. I suppose the moment you purchase a game, it's like it's time to give something new for this game.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't mind. I just went through the details after the state of play, and it seems that the game, like the DLC, is 3,600 yen, which if you do the conversion will be somewhere around 2,200 rupees. So I don't mind. But then I read beyond that, and they said that there's going to be a Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn edition, which includes the DLC. I'm like, oh
Okay.
my god. Well, what can you do? Might as well just buy the DLC. Anyway, CHY32 said, I saw once DualSense Edge at 6.5 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Don't know about the seller, might be a scam. Well, it was not a scam. Actually, two people on our server actually got the DualSense Edge. Yeah, it was it was possible. Actually, one guy actually got it for 5,100 after adding card discounts and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
lucky him. Yeah, people are trolling him, but still, yeah, lucky him. Anyways, moving on. Next, of course, if you are a fan of Genshin Impact, you got bored of the game. I mean, many people on mobile must have moved on to Honkai Star Rail, and now it's coming to PS5. So I might as well try it. I'll get bored in a few days anyway. So, but of course, the main highlight, of course, is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which
Yeah.
once again, might I remind you, is going to come in 2 discs. Yes, yes, 2 discs for PS5. So just imagine how huge the game is going to be. I'll explain more details about it because I actually have an entire section of news just for it. So I'll cover the next one before that. Like yeah, in the previous week, a new PS5 update was released. You guys knew a few episodes back we were talking about the beta was launched for people to test out. Now it's finally
Yeah.
available for the public. If I haven't
How long
updated,
has it been? It was the beta was launched on March, right? I think so.
I don't think it was March, but March is too long. I think
Yeah, it's
sometime
been too long. No, no, it has
I
been.
I feel like it was in May or June. Not sure, May or June, something like that. Yeah,
Uh,
we'll have to just
okay.
go back and check. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like it's been very long, or maybe time has been going too fast. But yeah, if you haven't booted up a PS5 in a long time, which I don't know why you must have not done so, but the file size is 1.175 GB. So now you'll get the support for 8 terabytes in M2 SSDs.
Yeah.
Unless you're rich, I don't see how that is going to be beneficial. But yeah, then the biggest, well, for me personally, this other option is great. The second DualSense controller can be used for assistance. So yeah, when my nephew plays games on the PS5, I can just turn on another controller and help him go through the menus and just let him play when what he's going to play. And of course, the biggest blessing for many people is the fact that you can now mute the PS5 beep sound when you turn on
Record.
the console.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I'm not waking anyone up, but for other people, it's like they wake up the entire neighborhood. But yeah,
No, that's too much, man. But yes, that's a good one. Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, regarding that, CHY says that I hope SSD prices will drop in 2025.
Yes.
Yeah, let's just hope so because they have 8 terabytes now. So yeah, let's just wait and see. Then, of course, for those of you who have Dolby or Atmos enabled HDMI devices, now you have new options for Dolby Atmos. I've heard some people who have it say that it's awesome. So yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
um, enjoy.
I
And of
mean,
course,
3D audio and Dolby Atmos, it just makes sense, I suppose, that you to give the complete immersion without wearing any headset or earphones. So,
yeah,
yeah, you can have that resounding effect if you are in a room, have Dolby Atmos speakers, put it 11, and then 3D audio is like, where is the volume coming from? I think it calculates based on the reflections of the sound waves, I suppose, and then it's so perfectly incorporated with the Dolby Atmos, and it makes perfect sense that absolutely it's gonna blow away the minds. Yeah.
I just thought of something. Imagine
Hmm.
this scenario. Someone has a, the entire Dolby Atmos 5.1 system set up all over and all. And they like mute the PS5 beep sound because they want to play in the middle of the night. But then they forget to mute the TV, and then they start a game, and then boom, and then yeah,
Yeah.
that'll
Did we
be
enter into Jumanji world?
yeah. And oh look, pepper onion soup is here. Wow, thank you for
Hey,
joining,
long
man.
time, man. Long
Long
time.
time. So how is the Pulse headset compared to those Dolby ones? Not good at all. Yes, simple answer. You want something Atmos, get some Dolby Atmos supported headphones. Pulse is not necessarily worth it. Of course, it wears out
Yeah,
quite
I
a lot.
think Pulse was actually created just to penetrate the crowd, I suppose, like to have that initial offering to have to make the craze of PlayStation along with the other accessories so that they can push them as early as possible. And once people realize it's not up to the mark that they expected, it's too late. You have it. There are no big reviews for you to look into before you purchase. So right now, look into your reviews, go through other headsets, and invest in one that supports Dolby Atmos. So 3D audio is supported by any headphones. So basically, if it's supported by the console itself, so you don't have to worry about that. Just look into the headset that supports Dolby Atmos, and then you'll have the best experience. And yeah, I also heard it's not that comfortable, I suppose, compared to other headsets. So yeah, you're not missing out much.
Especially for people like me who have big ears and a bigger head. It's not very comfortable. So yeah, look at the size of my headsets, man. Look
Headset,
at it.
yeah, it's
And
humongous.
yeah, unfortunately, I can't turn my head 360 degrees. Otherwise, I would have shown you the LED lighting behind it and all. But that's something that no one will see. I myself cannot see it. But anyways, yeah, moving on. CHY says that safe mode will still make beep sound. I think. Okay, then don't put it on safe mode. Simple as
F
that.
mode.
That is up to you, man. That is up to you. But the initial thing is, if you turn it on, no one is gonna. It's not gonna make a sound. That's what everyone's happy about.
Yeah.
Right. Coming back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like I said, it'll be launching in 2 disc and it'll be available on February 29, 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one.
Actually, we have also seen that they also unveiled the collector's edition with Sephiroth, the figure, right, with one wing. It
Yeah,
it looks so intense. I mean, I felt I didn't play the Final Fantasy, but that figurine was like, man, it's many people went crazy for that figurine, and it's sad that we won't have the same time as other countries for pre-ordering. But yeah, it's I think the pre-order is live for collector's edition in US, I suppose, but hope we get it. We don't have it's does it come as if it's a timed exclusive, right? It's a 3 month timed exclusive, if I'm not wrong. So they don't tell that after 3 months it will come to PC or Xbox. They just said as of now that it's just a timed exclusive for 3 months. So May 29th will be the end of the timed exclusivity for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But they didn't announce what status it will be. Maybe it's part of the contract, I suppose. You cannot tell until the timed exclusivity completes. So yeah, I think uh, people are going crazy for Final Fantasy, and it Square Enix only IP that is still keeping them above the waters is Final Fantasy, and they want this to be a huge hit. And yeah, I suppose we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I just want to say that there was some approximate pricing or some leaked pricing for the collector's edition. Apparently, it is $299.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, so you can forget about the Sephiroth figure. Yeah,
Maybe Square Enix wants to get back their $2 billion loss from the collector's edition alone.
possible. But I don't blame it just on Final Fantasy 16. I think maybe Forspoken has a lot to do with it. In fact, they had to like shut it down and all.
No,
Forspoken
it
has
was, yeah, of course. No, Final Fantasy six. What was that?
16.
16. Yes, it was not just that. I mean, their dominoes were just falling before that. The first Pokken, of course, one huge. Um, I mean, very bad news for Square Enix, but there was too many other games, man. Even not counting Forspoken, their only IP that they heavily invested in is just, of course, Final Fantasy. And as the Final Fantasy didn't hit the mark, it didn't underperform or anything. It just didn't hit the mark. That's what the director also for the Final Fantasy 16 said in an interview. I suppose his comments was it just didn't hit the mark. It was not bad. It was not underperforming or anything. It just didn't hit the high standards that Final Fantasy has, and that was the final domino. And I suppose that just caused the 2 billion loss. Yeah, this moment it launched.
Yeah, actually, the final domino is the fact that I did not buy the game. Who knows?
By the game, man.
You could have saved the company. Looking at my track record, they could have saved the company. Who knows?
Yeah.
By the way,
We have a chat going on quite a bit. Yeah, let's see what's
hold
going
on.
on.
So, yeah, Pepper Onion Soup says I have a high-end Jabra Bluetooth one, which is 42,000 rupees. Oh my god! But it does not work with PS. Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oof.
this is Jabra Elite E2. I suppose this is 30,000 rupees. Fortunately, it's not mine. It's the corporate edition. So yeah, as perk of a MNC employee. But basically, yeah, it comes with a USB dongle, so you can just plug it in, and then it works absolutely fine with the PlayStation. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I just thinking. I mean, there is one particular adapter. I don't know, Arc tree, some tree. I forgot the name completely. I'm sorry about that.
Artis
Artist, I think so.
7P plus.
No, not the headset. I'm saying it's just a Bluetooth adapter. It's some Arc tree, some tree. It has a tree in behind it. I don't know, but apparently it works on almost all headsets. It just there's no loss in the audio. Many people on a
Mhm.
server are talking about it, but this was like maybe a year or two ago, so I forgot the name of it. But if I do get to remember the name, and if you drop in on one of our other podcasts, I'll tell you the name. If I remember it, Pepper and Onion Soup, so don't worry, maybe it might work. But unfortunately, it's not available in India. You have to probably import it from the US or UK. So yeah. Anyways, another comment. MSV Vamsi. Fans of Abdul here. Oh my god, I didn't know I had fans. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank you, Vamsi, for joining.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us. First fan to join here. I'm very happy. Yes, I'm very happy. Yeah, so moving on.
You're blushing, man.
First time I'm
I
hearing
can see it in your face. Yeah.
first time I'm hearing the word fan, so yeah, I'm quite happy. Yeah, thanks for making my day, man. Thanks for making my day.
Hey, Vamsi, that's good one. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, like Yesvanth said, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be at least 3 months as a timed exclusive for PS5. And then, of course, there's going to be a double pack of Final Fantasy VII Remake, Intergrade, and Rebirth, which will be available when Rebirth launches. So, yeah, you can buy two games in one. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know how. Maybe you'll get 3 discs in 2 cases. I don't know.
Yeah. No, if
Uh,
this is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? So I heard that the Final Fantasy VII is going to be 3 parts when they're
Trilogy.
remaking
Yeah.
it. So,
This is the
well,
second part.
are these the three? Is this the third one?
This is second apparently.
So Integrate is the part one of the
Yeah. The
remake.
remake is the first starting point. Of course,
Okay, okay.
of course, I've been told on the server by a few Final Fantasy enthusiasts that in fact the first game you should play before remake is Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. So like I don't know, that's up to you. But since they told me, I bought it. Still waiting for it. I'm completely hopeless at this point. But yeah, anyways. So speaking of Final
So
Fantasy VII,
the Final Fantasy VII Remake is first one. Say Final Fantasy VII Integrate is the
no,
part
no, no,
one,
no,
part
that
two,
no,
and
no,
then
no,
the
no, no, no. Integrate is like an expansion or DLC for remake.
okay. So second one is Rebirth, and third
Third one
one.
we still don't know.
Okay. Still don't know. Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, speaking on Final Fantasy VII Remake, including Integrade, the shipments and digital sales have surpassed 7 million copies worldwide. Yes,
Yeah.
GG. Great for that. And I must say, oh my god, I bought Horizon Forbidden West last year on discount on Flipkart. Now, apparently, the for Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition has been created in Singapore.
Yeah.
So, which will include the Burning Shores DLC. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess I could have waited. Never mind. I'll wait some more. Maybe another 2 years and I'll buy it on discount. Oh. But also,
Yeah.
there's
How did you complete Forbidden West then?
nah, I kind of got. Let's just say I wasn't really pulled into the story as much as Zero Dawn. It was larger, too much things to do, and I got
Okay.
a little bit bored in the middle. Also, there was a little bit of a glitch in my game. I think I did what I was not supposed to do before the story,
Okay.
so it sort of bugged out on me. So I stopped and I moved on. So yeah, I guess yeah, I'll just keep it in my collection and just forget about it maybe later. Anyways, moving on. Now that Spider-Man 2 is been showcased, now the only thing left is for the game to release. The Spider-Man 2 developers are moving over to Wolverine now, and the Spider-Man 2
Is it?
seniors,
Yeah, as you moved on from Forbidden West, the Spider-Man 2 developers are moving on to Wolverine.
yeah, yes, yes. But they did it after they completed Spider-Man 2, man. I didn't
That's a good
complete.
one. Yeah.
I didn't complete Forbidden West yet. But yeah, anyways. Pepper Onion Soup says Final Fantasy VII is powered by Tifa and Aerith. I couldn't agree with you more. But yes, that's a
What is
topic.
that? I don't know. I don't know what Tifa and Aerith is.
Google it. You'll be stuck on the internet for quite some time. Yes,
Oh God. Okay. It takes
yes.
that long, huh?
Depends on what kind of guy you are. But yeah, you can either choose to be
Okay.
Team Tifa or Team Aerith. I choose both. Why not
Okay.
both? Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
So they are characters.
yes, they are characters. Female characters to be specific. Yeah.
Now I understand. Okay.
Yes. Anyways, um, so Spider-Man 2 senior cinematic animator Tommy Mann has moved on from the game. Is now fully working on Wolverine to speed up the development of the game. Ooh, so maybe we'll see some trailers for Wolverine in the next year's showcase or state of play, perhaps. Let's
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
how it goes.
2021 was that when we first saw the teaser?
For Spider-Man 2, yeah, we all did a live react to it.
And it was in the same showcase. We also had a Wolverine reveal, right?
Yeah, exactly, same showcase. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think they gave the time as, if I'm not wrong, 2024. They didn't give any commitment, I suppose.
no, is it sometime?
Um, yeah,
Maybe
yeah. I don't
2020.
remember, but 2024 or something. And then I saw Kotor remake, Knights of the Old Republic. Though I mean, I still get goosebumps thinking about that showcase, man. Sony has set a high bar, and unfortunately they couldn't reach that same bar, the recent showcase. But,
Mm.
anyways, let's move on.
Yeah, pepper onion soup says depends if your safe search is on or off. Oh, yes, kindly keep it
Oh
on.
God. Okay.
Yes, so
Yes.
yes, let's now since we are PG-13, let us move on. Xbox has announced an Xbox MasterCard for US, Hawaii, and Alaska, and this is by Barclays. So yeah, apparently you have the giant Xbox logo in the middle of the card and be green in color, and it can be customized to have your Xbox gamer tag in the card itself. So now
Yeah.
they won't be like, "Hey Abdul, sorry, your card has been declined." "Hello Draculancer, your card has been declined." So yeah,
Well, you are getting praised and served at the same time.
exactly. I mean, it's okay if your gamer tag is cool, but if it's very, very, mm, I guess it'll not be very. It'll be an awkward situation. Let's just say that if your gamer
I
tag
think
is,
PlayStation already had a card, right, released in 2016, if I'm not wrong.
did
Uh,
they?
see- yeah, I think yeah. They had a card released way before. I think it was 2016, I suppose, and my Xbox is finally here with their own card, I suppose. Yeah.
No, apparently, when I was seeing that tweet, there was something called a Xbox Live card that was available long back. So I don't know. This might be the second attempt, but then again, like always, it's not coming to India, so I'm not going to get it. I don't even have my own
All
credit
right.
card for that case. But yeah, anyways,
We have
Vamsi,
a comment.
comment from Vamsi.
Yeah,
He
Vamsi.
says, waiting for Cricket 24 on October 5th with no trailer still. Yeah, they want to surprise you. You just buy the game and boom. Uh, you either love it or
Oh
hate it.
man. Right. I
Yeah,
think the reasoning could be maybe they didn't close down the contract, I suppose, with the BCCI and all the things. BCCI being the huge giant in the cricket industry, they control basically it's like a monopoly. If I'm not wrong, they have that influence other all cricket boards and everything. So I think maybe they are still waiting for the contract negotiations going on. I suppose they were ready with either A or B folder. I suppose if they agree, then they'll have a set trailer A. If they don't agree, then they'll have a trailer B, I suppose. So yeah, I think maybe that's the reason we still don't have any trailer for Cricket 24. But yeah, it's um, it's another sports game which I'm that not excited about, but yeah, yes.
I feel like maybe the Cricket 24 trailer will be the reactions of all the players who are streaming it. I'll be like, yeah, this is the trailer. Make of it what you will. Yeah. Anyways, oh look, Pankaj is back. Hello, Pankaj. How are you? Long time no see.
Hey Pankaj, welcome
Yeah,
back.
yeah. And he says, what do you think about free looter shooter game in First Descendants? The First Descendants. Which is the First Descendants? Is it Helldivers 2? Or is it some other game?
Seriously, no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kindly say if it's the name of the game is First Descendants or does it have a longer name? Because I haven't heard about it. Sorry about that. But anyways,
Yeah, First Descendant. It
o-
released.
open beta is
It's on
coming this
Unreal
Tuesday.
Engine 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Open beta is coming this Tuesday. Okay. Yashwant, kindly play it and tell me how it is.
Oh, yeah, it's a first-person shooter, so I'm gonna suck at it.
Oh, as if I'm going to do any better. But anyways, just try. Anyways, moving on. Starfield has reached a new concurrent player peak on Steam with over 300,000 players. For comparison, Skyrim peaked at 287,000 players and Fallout 4 at 472,000 players. So yeah, it's in the middle there. And thing is, Skyrim is still going strong because as I remember, I tried to recall actually, there was a tweet showing that on the launch day of Starfield, like even the early access, there was still 25,000 concurrent players on Steam for Skyrim. So yeah,
Yeah.
that game is aged quite well except for the graphics. But yeah. Anyways, Pankaj, no, sorry, I mean, Pepper and Soup says the only trailer I got excited from State of Play was Tomb Raider. Yes, I will be coming to that soon. Don't worry. But yeah, uh, I think I spoke
I,
about all the games for now. So
yeah, the
yeah,
Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, right? It was remastered. They
remastered.
are remastering it, and it's also available. It will be available for Nintendo Switch as well, right? So,
I mean, I first saw it on the
GG.
Nintendo Switch Direct only. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
so
I think it makes sense. there is some. I mean, it has its own fan base. That 1, 2, 3, the pixelated character of Lara
Yeah,
Croft. So yes, don't know how
triangles.
that's going to convert into this remastered, but
You haven't seen it?
let's see.
It
I
looks
didn't see the complete trailer. No.
it looks beautiful, man. They went from triangles to curves. So yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
I liked it.
From polygons to
Pixels
triangles.
to pixels,
So
polygons to
yeah, yeah,
pixels. Yes,
yeah.
when went from a triangle to more circular, spherical. Yeah, I liked it.
No, no, it's polygons to triangles technically.
Yeah, well, it was a polygon, it looked like triangles, but yeah. Anyways, I liked it, and also the fact is that you actually have the option in the game to switch between the old polygon look or to the new remastered look. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think Pankaj also says it's third-person shooter. Right. The first Descendant is a third-person shooter, and got it. In that case, I might give it a try.
I
But
want, I
nothing.
want,
It's a shooter.
I
Okay.
want. Yeah. Anyways,
All right.
Pepper and Indian Soup says,
Yeah.
I wish it got the Final Fantasy VII treatment though. Well, you can't expect them all to get these sort of big remake things. I mean, it's a nostalgia thing. They were even making it for the Switch, so they
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
to not make it too much.
It's a cash grab, man. There will all if there is a way to keep the money flowing for a longer period of time, and how to do that? Basically, do it step by step. First, do the remastered, and then do the remake. That's a standard business of all this, and unless it just straight up comes up as too weird, I suppose, like Final Fantasy VII running in PS5 with remastered version doesn't make any sense. So that's why we got remake, I suppose. Otherwise, there would have been a remastered. I think.
Yeah. As Pankaj says, extra PS Plus games for this month are trash. Do you think price increase is justified? I don't even think the subscription is justified, but yeah, the price increase is definitely not justified. I mean, we can't do anything, man. For now, we can do is vote with our wallets by not purchasing the subscription. Only
Yeah.
thing we can do is perhaps just stick to essential, just to play multiplayer if you have friends. If you don't have friends, you're saving money. First time first time that people who don't have friends will feel happy. Now you can save money.
Right. It's crazy that they could have at least gone with having a few good games because it's the first month after they have officially raised the prices. And I think they could have gone a bit careful, I suppose, with the list. Paw Patrol is, I think it's huge for I saw some reactions that it's really big for some people, and of course, Nier is Nier has its own fandom, like you who have played the Nier Replicant, and you're a fan of it, and I think it's going to be. It's not bad. I would say for the people who did not play those games, of course, it's gonna be like that. But I think we have to see going forward how good it's going to be, how they are going to justify this price, and yeah, it's just we have comments. I've never played a single Spider-Man game, so it's not my thing. Uh, yeah, is the Power AAA title? Yeah, it's. I think according to Todd, right, Todd Howard, when he also said that when you think about what you say, Mario or what was the game that he actually referred? Zelda. Yeah. If you think about Legend of Zelda or Zelda games, you think about Switch. I think that's what they're going for with Starfield to have that generational impact for Starfield. Yeah, it's we have to see how the subscription Sony will justify with the price going forward. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, people are still talking about Starfield. People are like people who have an Xbox and play it. They're talking about Starfield still. They're enjoying it. I mean, I have a friend of mine who bought early access, and he's been missing for the past 2 weeks because he's been doing nothing but playing Starfield. So yeah, yeah, I have to bring him down to earth sometime in the future. So, anyways, what else? Yeah, so moving on. The other biggest news of this week was the fact that Unity has now announced a new Unity runtime fee. So the fee kicks in for developers on Unity Personal Plus after a project crosses $200,000 in revenue over in 12 months and 200,000 total installs. And people who are developing on Unity Pro or Enterprise have a higher threshold. So now the devs have to start paying these people for their games if they make a profit, which is not good because if you see many indie games are running on Unity. In fact, lots of people are against this. Many developers came out and tweeted about it. And in fact, Cult of the Lamb, which was a major success, the devs themselves said that they're going to be taking down the game on January 1st, 2024. So if you want to play Cult of the Lamb, then this is the time to do it. The thing is that they're not just charging them for developing the game, they're charging them for every install. Like, say, if you bought the game on like Xbox, for example, and you will be able to play anywhere. So you might install it on your PC, and you can maybe have two accounts, install it in two other places. For every install, they are charging the developers, and developers are like, no man, this is not a good idea. So yeah, and
I think
apparently,
2023 has been an year where big studios and crazy, they just lose their brand image in one just a small news, and Unity is also joined that. I think the crazy thing here is current Unity CEO was the former EA's CEO.
makes sense, very big
So
sense, makes lots of sense.
yeah, and the crazy thing, the addition to this crazy thing was when he was the CEO of EA. He entertained the idea of real purchase, like the having a price for reload. So if you have to reload, you have to pay $1 or something. He entertained that idea. So you see where the EA's, I mean the CEO's mind is at right now. I think
Mm,
he is always looking for how to monetize, and adding to this, another crazy thing is he sold more. I don't know how much percentage, but he sold his stocks before the news came out.
mm.
So that's insider trading, but I think it's okay if you are the CEO of the company and you know all the informations. So I don't know what's going on with the Unity. It's crazy to think that they took this decision. I mean, they just lost their brand image, man.
Yeah.
Now that bad. I don't know how they are going to. They going to do full 180 or are they going to put some restrictions? I don't know. It's a chaos right now with Unity.
Yeah, Pepperoni Soup says that Unreal will soon have a monopoly because Unity was the only one who was close enough for indie game devs. Yeah, of course. And of course, because of this entire issue, they did tweet about it, saying that the charity bundles will not be affected by this. The game counts, I mean, same counts are there for demos as well. So, I don't know. I think they mean that they won't be counting demos, but I don't know. They could be counting that as well. Who knows? And this is the most, um, I don't know if I can say controversial, but this is one big point. The devs do not need to pay for Game Pass downloads, but Microsoft would have to. So,
Yeah, good. Microsoft first reaction would be, let's see you on court.
yes, let's sue them. Let's sue them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hope you are prepared with the time you have to spend on code.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's crazy
I,
to
I,
imagine that Microsoft would be happy to pay for all those installs.
I mean, if the like the main parent company has to pay for the subscription downloads, then I guess even Sony and Nintendo are going to lawyer up and
Yeah,
take them to court.
yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
Unity is better come prepared with
Yeah.
all the things.
Yeah.
I think it's a losing battle. From my initial impression, that's what I think. It's crazy to think that the decision they have took through to make this the final decision. I don't know what's going on with the management at with the Unity. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, before I say some of my own comments, Pankaj says that Rockstar teased about GTA 6 and GTA 5 game anniversary tweet. Did they, Yashwant?
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, we did talk about it before, but we are not sure that it's an original tweet or it's what is it, modified. Sorry, it's an original status from Rockstar or it's a modified status. Maybe they deleted it. Maybe it's fake to begin with. Yeah, Pankaj, we are not sure that it's original. I think the people at GTA fans they got desperate and um, I just saw that it's been uh, hinted at, and I felt I have to share what the community of GTA is looking at.
Rage Gamer says acquire them. I'm sorry, I think Microsoft does not have any more money left for acquiring people. But they can't take them to court though. But
Yes.
this is just giving me, I'm just feeling kind of excited in a way. Imagine that actually they do go to court. Imagine seeing Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo all partnering up against
All
Unity,
partnering together.
and the next Netflix documentary will be out like Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp, and this will be fun to see.
I think Unity is the Dr. Manhattan of the Watchmen universe,
Exactly,
and unifying all the teams so that you get to have that unity.
exactly. Unity is providing unity to cover
Unity.
competitors.
The irony, man.
Yeah. Anyways, this will be if this does to go to court, this will be a more interesting case than the Microsoft Activision Blizzard King acquisition deal. But yeah, anyways, speaking about him being a previous CEO of EA, it looks like EA will end content updates for Wild Hearts just 7 months after its release. Um, I mean, no surprise there. They did stop support for Need for Speed Heat several months after it launched. I don't think that Wild Hearts really resonated much because I didn't see too many people talking about it.
It
So,
it got decent reviews, but it was nothing mind blowing, I suppose. So it just faded into the background of amazing games. See, right now, what happened, I think, is because it was okay, but then immediately we had amazing games that followed. So people just moved to the great games, I suppose, even though it was good, not bad, still faded out in the background.
yeah, and Rage Gamer says any leads on new Sony acquisitions? They had a new acquisition managers, right? Yes, they
Yes.
spent all their acquisition money on getting a new acquisitions manager. So yeah, they have to
No,
wait.
man.
They have to save some
Yes.
money and they'll buy studios in the future. Maybe I don't want them to buy anything. Let them keep the money and make good games. But
I
yeah,
think I think getting an acquisitions manager, I think they are serious about acquisitions. I suppose you wouldn't get somebody as serious as a position for just acquisitions right now if you're not seriously considering of acquiring. So maybe yeah, he is going. I think looking for shopping. I suppose with maybe Capcom or what is this? Sega, all those big studios. Of
Sega.
course,
I don't think Sega is part of the equation because they just bought Rovio. So I don't think Sega will be willing to sell themselves now.
maybe Rubio was a bad purchase and they want to cover their losses now. Like, yeah, I'm up for sale. I don't know, man. Yeah, maybe the acquisitions manager is looking at right now. I suppose it will take some time for the fruits to provision to see something solid. For the leagues also to pay. I think it's still in the initial stages. I think first thing is they have to see what budget they have to come up with. I suppose before they go shopping. That's the first thing, right? If you go shopping, you have to see how much money you have right now. So maybe
Yeah.
they're still in the initial phase, and yeah, it will take acquisitions will take years, months if not years. Yeah.
Rage Gamer says Microsoft should now make a documentary. I think you mean documentary on the Blizzard acquisition deal. Grab every chance to get their bucks right. I mean, Microsoft is not yet an entertainment company by like Netflix or something, so only Netflix will make that sort of documentary, but don't give them ideas. Who knows, they might start doing it.
You
Anyways,
know, there's a rumor going on that Bob Iger will try to, the CEO of Disney will try to stay on CEO as long as he can, and if at the moment he cannot, he's going to sell Disney to Apple. There's a rumor going
yeah,
on.
that's a rumor. Yeah, I've seen that.
I think seeing Disney underperforming recently, their biggest names, of course, the Star Wars universe and then the Marvel universe. So
Uh,
they are really underperforming, and they have lost crazy amount with the um, Dial of Destiny and Haunted Mansion. It just the Elementals were also. I mean, it was not huge success according to them. It made money, but not that kind of big money, I suppose. So yeah, I think they are seeing one L after another L, and they are evaluating the future of their IPs, I suppose. You cannot keep having the same formula that worked for these last few years. I don't think so. So yeah, I think they might be looking for seller, I suppose. Buyer, sorry.
yeah, anyways, Rage Gamer saying increase PS Plus prices so that it can go shopping and provide more new games. I mean,
Yeah.
if they go shopping, why are they going to provide new games? They can just directly tell people to put games on their subscription by increasing prices. Why should they go shopping for that? But I don't know. That's their choice. Anyways, Pankaj says that Sony should provide third-party games day one on subscription.
That's not
That'll,
gonna happen. Yeah.
yeah, they specified in the start itself that they're not going to be like
No.
Game Pass. So no, man, I don't think that's going to happen. But
I,
there are
I
a
mean,
few exceptions.
recently or something, I also had that even Microsoft or the Xbox, they were also not completely. Few of the executives or somebody, they were not happy about this day one Game Pass. It does hurt the actual developers, I suppose, in a bit. I don't know how well
Mm,
they are compensating the developers, the studios of the day one on Game Pass. But yeah, it's good for gamers, obviously, and not great for studios, I suppose. It, they are also not completely incredibly happy about this, but they have set themselves into this, and they have to continue this, I suppose.
yeah, Pepper Onion Soup says, I think Yashwant and me are getting news from the same YouTubers. Are you, Yashwant?
Which,
Yeah, which YouTubers? That's a good question. Yes,
yeah, I follow Mystic, man. He's an awesome guy. Yeah.
yeah. Hey, for PlayStation, this mistake. I still haven't found anyone for Xbox though. I should,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, while Pepper Onion Soup prepares his list, I'll just read out the next few things. And I must say, it's all very saddening to read the next couple of things because they're all about layoffs and companies leaving and stuff like that. So, anyways, Stig Asmussen, okay, he is the director of the Jedi games. He is leaving Respawn and EA. That is one. Second is Embracer Group is considering selling Gearbox Studios, makers of Borderlands, which is according to routers, yes. So, anyways, and they're saying that after receiving interest from third parties, Embracer bought Gearbox for $1.4 billion in 2021. And there's also the fact that Gearbox is also considering the idea of spinning off and going independent again. So, yeah, Embracer is thinking of selling them to third party, but Gearbox feels like, I want to fly solo.
Yeah.
And then the next thing is Ascendant Studios, the makers of Immortals of Avium. If you guys still even remember that game, they lay
Yeah.
off half of its staff few weeks after the launch of the game. The reason is the poor sales of the game. I mean, what did you expect? Just having Unreal Engine 5 is not going to sell a game, man. People in the
Yeah.
start itself were like, it looks too much like Ghostwire Tokyo, it looks like this, looks like that. So, I don't know. They made a gamble and did not
It
go
didn't
well.
pay off. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's always sad
Yeah.
to see developers, be losing their jobs because they couldn't do it. They put so much time into games, and that's sad. Anyways, Pankaj asks us, you guys will be playing Spider-Man 2 day one? No, nope.
Yeah.
I
It's
I
great.
I've created my own backlog. I'm my own enemy. I'm just creating my own backlog, so I have to clear it
Yeah.
sometime in the future. I mean, I'm expecting 5 games to be delivered this week. So
I mean, it's well. I mean, if we get some time, or if there is any Sony feels generous to send us a key, because you're ICG and we'll review it. Of course, we'll be happy to play the game and review it and praise Sony and Insomniac and PlayStation as well. Yes, if anybody's Sony is looking at this, then yes. But nah,
Uh,
they have we have. I mean, I have too many games. It will take some time for us to get to Spider-Man 2.
I mean, if ICG does stream Spider-Man 2, it might be through Bilal. He bought the game.
Bilal, yes.
I don't think he might get a day one though, but still, if Spider-Man 2 is being streamed, it will be him doing the playing.
Biluda will be there.
Yes, Biluda will be there. Anyways, Pankaj says, what do you think about Cyberpunk 2.2 update and the Spider-Man and the Phantom Liberty expansion? Sorry, I already told this in the previous one of the previous episodes, man. I have to play the game to have my impressions. I haven't played the original Cyberpunk. I might do it after I get the DLC, or I might ask my friend who's a crazy Cyberpunk fan what he thinks about it, and I'll share that idea with you. Next, Pepper and Soup says, too many for general gaming and wow, I follow Bellular. For Elder Scrolls Online, Nefas HQ, Mr. Happy for Final Fantasy, and Nerdotic for the pop culture news like Disney stuff.
I think he's talking about all the
Yeah.
YouTube
He's
that.
talking about all the
Yeah.
YouTube. So, looks like you watch quite a lot of YouTube, man. Good for you. Yeah.
And let's see. Rage Gamer says they can sell their rights to companies like Netflix for that Blizzard deal. Celebrities get married now; they sell their wedding videos rights to streaming services.
I don't want to see weddings
So
of
true.
celebrities, man.
Yeah.
I won't know
Rage
if
Gamer on point.
I don't know if I'll even pay to watch my own wedding. But yeah. So, anyways, I'm not that I'm getting married anytime soon, so I forgot about that. Anyways, moving on to the news. The ESRB has rated Gotham Knights for Nintendo Switch. Oh my god. The game is currently available on Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. They cancelled the Xbox One and PS4 version last year, so I don't know what they're going to do by bringing it to the Switch. Oh boy.
Yeah, 15 frames per second. I saw somebody commented on my tweet. Yeah, I'd be happy to play that game at 15 FPS.
Yes. Yeah,
It was
anyways.
really awesome.
I don't know who this is, but apparently someone called Nate the Hate has shared his opinions about the Switch 2. Apparently they showcased Breath of the Wild running at 4K 60 FPS with no loading times. The Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5 wasn't shown on the native hardware, but it was impressive. He was not sure if there was DLSS 3.1 or 3.5. I don't even know what DLSS is. DLSS is wow. I don't even know what that is, and I don't even care. And March 2024 is mentioned a lot, but he's not sure what it means, and he's not sure about backward compatibility for it. So yeah, that is the rumors about the Nintendo Switch 2. So if you're planning on buying a Switch,
4K 60, I don't know how true it's gonna be. I don't know if it's just the demo model that is capable with some additional packages. I suppose that I don't know if it the standalone Switch 2 runs at 4K 60. I think that's gonna be super crazy considering how well Nintendo Switch was sold, and if they can indeed bring 4K 60 FPS, no loading times. Unreal Engine 5 wasn't shown on native hardware, but impressive. Yeah, not sure about backward compatibility. I think that's gonna be very controversial, I suppose. But yeah, DLSS is basically the enhancement feature from NVIDIA. I think yeah, it's something.
yeah,
It's
AMD's FSR, something like that. Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Well, the thing is, well, I guess that 4K 60 might be when the Switch 2 is docked, connected to the TV docked. Maybe then, maybe not handled.
Okay,
Could be
maybe
that.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Rage Gamer says apparently Spider-Man 2 will have race tracing in all modes. Yeah,
Yes.
that's very
Yeah.
cool indeed. Hats off to all the devs at Insomniac Games. I don't even know how ray tracing will look like because I don't know. I think the only game I played with the ray tracing was perhaps Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart and maybe Miles Morales. I didn't see any difference because my TV is very old and just 1080p, so I don't see any difference. So
I
yeah,
think I think they it was even confirmed. I think it's even confirmed officially that it will support 30 FPS, 40 FPS, and 60 FPS as well,
yes, yes,
and ray tracing in all modes. So
yes.
that is seriously impressive. We have to see how that in fact turns out it to be. But
Yeah.
if uh, if it's anybody who can pull it off, I suppose it's Insomniac.
Yeah, to all those who says that none of the games have utilized PS5 fully, well, here's the first game.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, anyways. Pankaj says Sony told they have few live service games where they are now, no single news about them. Maybe in another state of play later down the line or some random announcements, who knows. Rage Gamer says anyone from our Discord buying Portal, I think I heard one person say it, and even he forgot about it, I don't know. Pepper Onion Soup says speaking of ICG Discord, it's not letting me chat unless I give my phone number. Oh really? Wow. Ah, yeah, that was taken as a necessary step, man. Because
Yeah.
yeah, if you didn't know, back when Ragnarok was launched, we had many new members join in just to spoil the game for majority of people. So, yeah, like for now, we expected the same thing to happen for Starfield. So we took it as a precautionary measure. And would you believe it or not, no one actually spoiled Starfield.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess that's just the way things are. Maybe they might spoil things for Spider-Man 2. So yeah, we
Yeah.
have kept it as a safety precaution. So kindly don't worry about using your phone number to verify yourself, because I'm an admin. I cannot use my admin powers without my phone number, so it is very important. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and I'm sure we do not um, store. We cannot even see the numbers. It's all
yeah,
done
yeah,
by the software itself.
yes, yes, we cannot see your numbers. Don't worry, we are not going to
Yes,
send.
nobody can see your numbers.
Yeah,
Even us, the admins and the owner of the Discord, we cannot see the numbers. It's just to prove that you are who you are, and yeah,
yeah,
it's all done by the software.
yeah. Don't worry, I won't be calling you in the middle of the night to ask you for a loan. So yeah, yeah, that won't happen. I don't. We won't get to know your number. It's just for authentication and safety purposes.
Yep.
So yeah, if you still feel it's like too much for you, then just let me know. Just send me a DM or whatever, and I'll
Yeah.
see what
Yeah.
I can do. Yeah, if you don't know, my name is Godzilla for now, because I like Godzilla. Anyways, Rage Gamer says this is what saddens me. PS5 has so many strong raw power and rarely companies and devs use it. You can expect this from first party Sony games, like we are getting in Spider-Man 2, but we should get more. Like I said, man, until they completely, stop support for PS4 games, they won't make that next step to that. So this is
Yeah.
the indication. This is a sign for things to come. So let's just be happy and hope for the best for the future. Pankaj says Naughty Dogs are silent for a very long time. Yeah, they're currently basking in their success of the sales of Last of Us Part 1 remake and the show. And
Yeah.
rumor has it they are now ready for season 2. They're just waiting for the strikes to end.
Yeah.
So yeah, Naughty Dog is just waiting to get in the cash. And then later on they might, and I think they might know that October is filled with too many good games. People will be playing those games for a few months to come. So I think if they're going to announce anything big, they might do it maybe next year. So and
Yeah.
next year is not that
And
long away, anyways.
we also, and it's also about the fact that the factions too is struggling a lot. They are really trying to push it beyond the delivery line, and but not quite certain that it's a good product that they develop. So they are pushing it, delaying it to make sure that it gets all the attention that it deserves to be a Naughty Dog game. I think they are focusing on the. If I'm not wrong, even Neil Druckmann said that they are looking into this new IP, right?
Yeah,
They're also actively working on this new IP as well.
yep.
So yeah, maybe new IP, Factions 2, and then the Last of Us Part 3.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're busy, quite busy.
Yes, Pepperoni and Soup says it's not about privacy. I already use my phone number of my main Discord account, so I can't use that for my Discord gaming account. Well, like I said before, just DM me. I'll see what I can do to rectify that. If I can, I'll see what I can do. Just DM me. My name is Godzilla, by the way. And Rage Gamer, what a fantastic time to ask a question. We are 1 hour and 25 minutes into the podcast, and you are asking, have you guys watched the show? Dude, our entire first section was talking about every single game that was on the show. So, yeah. Um, maybe
Yeah,
after.
maybe he was talking about the Last of Us show. In that case, yeah, I watched that. Have you watched the HBO show?
No, I don't know. I haven't watched the HBO show. I'm not subscribed to it.
No, it's in Geo Cinema.
I don't know. I don't use Geos anymore. I don't feel like I'm the guy who dislikes watching content on my smartphone. The only thing I like using on my smartphone is like Discord. Other than that, I don't have it. Like, to be quite honest, the only things I use on my phone is Discord, some WhatsApp, because obviously to keep in touch with my family, and also WhatsApp. And then after that, I use a app for reading manga. It's called Takiyomi. Then I have YouTube Studio to just check up on our statistics on the video every now and then. And of course, I have Google Drive, Docs, and Gmail for sending our documents regarding the podcast and stuff. So that's pretty much all I use my phone for. And I have a habit of only charging my phone up to 80 percentage and then recharging it at 20. So it's been 5 days since I charged my phone fully. And over the course of those 5 days, I used my phone screen for maybe 2 days and 20 hours, and 109 percentage of that was for Discord only. So
Right.
yeah, yeah,
Heavily invested in Discord, yes.
yes. Pankaj says you are not feeling well. Who's not feeling well, man? Yeah, tell me who's not feeling well, and then I'll say about that. Pepper Onion Soup says, does the writer's strike cover video game story writers also? I don't think so. This is only for the show, man, not
Uh,
for the game writers.
yes, but I've heard something in the Twitter like they will also support, I suppose. I don't know. Because it's more relevant in gaming industry, the mocap, right? All the mocap they do, all the facial scans they do, they own that. So once you give yourself to for all the NPCs, I don't know, maybe for the characters of the game, you're just signing yourself. You're just giving rights to your digital self. I think it's more relevant in the gaming industry than the movie industry. Maybe if I saw something, man. I don't know. Maybe they are supporting this, but it's basically the SAG-AFTRA people. The everybody who's involved in SAG-AFTRA will be affected by this. And the good thing is, A24, I think agreed to. If I'm not wrong, I saw somebody. It's a reviewer, movie reviewer. I follow him on YouTube. He used to be part of this fandom entertainment. Now he had his own YouTube channel now. He's the guy with the cap and the checks shirt. So yeah, he did um, um say that it's what I was talking, I lost track of what I was talking. um, yeah, the SAG after, yes, the
Yeah,
SAG after strikes. I think yeah.
824 people something.
Sorry.
We said 824 people something.
I completely lost track. Sorry. Maybe I'll remember about that. I was thinking
Yeah,
about the YouTuber, and I lost track
yeah. You
of what I
said
was
you,
talking.
you said 824 people something, and then you said that was said by this YouTuber, and then you forgot. So while you remember, I'll just
Yeah.
continue. You just think about it. Anyways, Rage Gamer says, yeah, The Last of Us show. Okay, my bad. Sorry for assuming you were saying something else. But yeah, I haven't watched the show, but I do plan on perhaps streaming it to our Discord server in the future. When I'm completely jobless, maybe I'll do it. Just have a good late night binge watch with all the server members. Just watch, maybe 2, 3 episodes, maybe more, depending on how much free time I have and how much people are willing to watch. But yeah, anyway, CHY says, just finished all Uncharted games. Does the movie add up anything in the storyline? No, no, no.
No.
It's better to just play the game,
If
man.
you have you played Uncharted 4 as well? I've played Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and I think it was Uncharted 2 was my favorite. I'm going to play Uncharted 4 sometime soon. But yeah, if you have played all things, just don't watch Uncharted movie, man. It's You're not missing out on anything. So
Exactly.
just don't watch Uncharted movie.
If for anything else, you will feel like the games are way better. So yeah, just
Yes.
skip the movie. Not worth it.
Yep.
Anyways, Pankaj says, please cover the first Descendants topic in the next week podcast. The better is always for 1 week. Okay, Yashwant, please load up your guns. We are going shooting. We're going to play the game and we're going to give our impressions just for the sake of our Pankaj who has requested it. So yes, speaking of which, do you have holidays on Monday for Ganesh Chaturthi?
No, we have the holiday on Tuesday. Weird.
Okay, fine. Then Dark Souls 3 on Tuesday.
Dark Souls 3 on Tuesday. Yes.
Yeah, then after that we'll try the beta and start shooting people. Okay.
Uh,
Anyways, oh man, we're getting so sidetracked. Let me just quickly cover the news. Yeah, the
Yep.
highlights and the games that were showcased in Nintendo Direct was Super Mario RPG Remake, Paper Mario TTYD Remake. I don't know the full form of that. Then there was a Mario vs Donkey Kong remake, Princess Peach Showtime, Luigi's Mansion's Dark Moon HD, another Code Recollection, which is a bundle of two games. It's kind of funny because in Japan they didn't release a second game in America. It was
Yeah.
PC only, so now they're bundling it together for the Switch, so people who like the game might try it out. Then there's a strategy game called Unicorn Overlord. Then there is Saga Emerald Beyond, Shiren, The Wanderer 6, and of course Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Yeah, and anyways, before we continue the comments, the last bit of news I want to cover is slightly related to gaming. It was not supposed to be, but because games are involved, we are going to include it. Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and Death Stranding are coming to the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max later this year. Assassin's Creed Mirage will be available in the first half of 2024, and DualSense support will also be available. And some more details regarding the Resident Evil ports is that it will only be playable on M1 chips or later. Resident Evil 4 Remake supports cross progression on iPad, iPhone, Mac, and it will be a universal franchise. So if you purchase it on any of them, it will be available on all of them. Resident Evil Village on Mac is standalone and not a universal purchase on iPhone and iPad. So if you buy it on your Mac, you cannot play it on your phones. So yes, thank God I got that over with. Yeah, not a fan of Apple. If you don't, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm not a fan of Apple. But yeah, games running on this big thing. But I don't know, man. Do we really need to have those games running on phone? We spent 50,000 on consoles just for that. So
Yes.
TV
Yeah.
not included, of course. TV not included, and also the price of games not included.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just another thing to show off you have an iPhone. Your iPhone can do this. Yes.
iPhone can do this.
Yes, I can.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go to
I think.
Star.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can just go to your Starbucks, order a coffee that you don't like, play Resident Evil 4, and then scream in the middle because you get scared and be like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I was just playing Resident Evil 4 on my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Sorry. Yeah, be like that.
Let's
Yeah.
cover the comments first, and then
Yes.
talk about everything. Yeah. I like three better than two. Yes. Okay. I think the Uncharted 3 and movies may forgettable. Absolutely, I agree. CHY32 says 4 is a good sequel. I felt the last part of Uncharted a bit off. Maybe they dragged a bit. I think actually there are a lot of people who loved the Uncharted 4 a lot. Maybe it was easy to play, I suppose. Yeah, many people are fans of Uncharted 4. Pepper Onion Soup says, oh, and Honkai Star Rail is coming to PS5 in October. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Honkai Star Rail, Abdul?
Me? Oh. I haven't even played it yet, man. I have to play it. I mean, it's on a mobile. I don't like playing games on my mobile because, of course, I have a freaking 43-inch TV and two consoles to play games on. I don't want to play it on a tiny
And a
6.7
tiny
inch screen.
screen, yeah.
It's annoying. So yeah, Honkai Star Rail. So yeah, when Honkai Star Rail comes out, Pepper Onion Soup hit me up. Maybe we'll co-op sometime. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, Rage Gamer says it's a gimmick. Maybe that's maybe another justification for the price tag. Who knows? And yeah, speaking of
Yeah.
Uncharted 4, I didn't play it yet because I didn't play the first three games, but my brother played it, and he's not the guy who sticks to games till the end. You only play a little of it, and not a major spoiler, but in that game, you'll like Nathan plays has an adventure with his brother Sam, I guess. I think it is Sam Drake, right? Sam, yeah. So what my brother did was one time he accidentally fell off a cliff, and his brother was like, Nathan. My brother laughed out a lot to that. So next 15 minutes, what he did was he kept making Nathan fall off a cliff, and hear Nathan. Meanwhile, I was just sitting here like this, and I'm like, okay, my brother has a weird way of enjoying games. Like even
Yeah.
when even reminds me of RDR2. Like when it was available for a very short time, I thought I'll give it a shot. Got my brother to also try playing it. He was very turned off by the slow pace of the game. But when he was riding a horse, he accidentally fell off a small pool, which was having a mini waterfall. So the horse tripped, fell down with his character.
Oh,
Both of them died. Laughed at that. Repeated it for 3 times and uninstalled the game. Yeah,
that is so weird.
that is his way of entertaining. I mean, even he didn't know anything about Starfield. Only after he saw it on my Xbox, he actually did some research. I guess after that, first
Oh,
thing
okay.
first thing he did in Starfield is as soon as he was given access to a weapon, he started shooting NPCs.
Nice. Yep.
His way of having fun. I'm no judge. He's having fun. Let him have fun. That's all I can say. As long as he's not hurting real people, it's fine. But yeah, anyways, Pepperoni and Soup Sucks. I like turn-based games. There are very few of them. Yeah, there are very few of them. That is why I ordered 4 of them in one go. Ah man, I'm so broke. I feel like I'm the only guy who ordered old games when everyone was busy buying Spider-Man 2, Alan
Yeah,
Wake
yeah.
2, and all those stuff. So everyone's October is going to be filled with that. Meanwhile, me, I'm going to sit and play all of the Tales games, perhaps Okami HD as well. So
Mm.
I'm a weird guy. I'm a weird guy. So yeah, well,
No, man, we are gamers. We are true gamers.
yeah, true gamers.
We,
Yeah,
we we have a lot of backlog and then still get a lot of backlog. So
yeah,
that's the definition of gamers.
yeah, the bane of every gamer, a backlog. I mean, I feel it's easier to clear your school and college backlogs than a game gap backlog, man.
I agree,
Hey,
man. Absolutely.
uh, I mean, I cleared my college backlog in one go. It was easy. But my games, oh boy, they're still there. They're piled up there. I'm just adding more games. Oh my god. But anyways,
Yeah,
that covered.
I think from the Nintendo Direct, the biggest surprise was the Paper Mario TTYD remake.
Mm,
Everybody went crazy. They were like, bring us Paper Mario, and here we go. Yeah, and Paper Mario was like, it's a me, Paper Mario.
yes. Now I just need a
It,
Switch.
where is
Yeah,
Peach?
yes. Yes. Somebody please give me a Switch. Yes.
Oh God, I just want to keep continuing, but okay.
Yeah.
It's
Horrible impersonations, man. Horrible impersonations. Yeah.
but yes.
Uh,
Uh,
Rage Gamer says, I
I-
revived my PSP recently, got a new battery. Hey, enjoy, man.
Hey, good for you, man. Yes,
Nostalgia. Major
nostalgia is very
nostalgia.
powerful. Yes.
Do you still have games for it? Or are you just having your PSP? If you have games for it, then win-win situation,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and if you had digital games, I think PS Vita, it's dead. I don't know. PSP
No, PSP is
game
gone. PS,
library,
PS Vita is still there. PS3 and PS Vita will still be there. PSP is gone.
PSP digital library is gone. Okay. That's sad. So another lesson for all the digital game buyers. If you have the physical disk, you don't have to worry about the games or the library or the entire database or the server going down. You can always play. See, one after you're quite an old, and if you want to download the game, and if you see the store not available, you're not gonna be have that fun. I would
Yeah.
say after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line, and if you want to play Starfield, I don't know how it's gonna pan out.
Yeah, but on that front, I want to say that getting a discs on Xbox is also not a viable option because the Xbox game discs don't contain the entire game, man. Because of smart delivery, they only have like maybe a GB or two of the game. The rest, all of it is just downloaded off the internet. So I mean, a few years down the line, if they stop support for online for maybe the Series X, and you want to play an old copy of Starfield you actually bought, you insert the disc, and they'll be like, cannot connect to the internet. Sorry, you cannot play the game. You'll be like, ah.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the case with the PS5. Maybe not. Maybe not for other things as well. But yeah, even for PSP, I think you don't necessarily require online connection. I mean, with as of the PS3, you do not need online connections in order to play games. So
Yeah.
there's that. Anyways, Rage Gamer says, I also tried to find a jugaad to play my PS3 again. His HDMI port is broken. My PS3 also had the same issue, man. I got it repaired for 9K 2 months before the announcement of the PS5. But yeah, you can get it repaired, but it's a very, very delicate thing because I think 4 people gave it for the same issue. Only 2 got fixed, and one of it was mine. So, yay me, I guess. I thought I'd play some games, but I ended up buying a PS5 3 months later, and my PS3 is inside my cupboard, so I feel bad. I should take it out and play it again. Anyways, Pepper Onion Soup says a lot of companies have online authentication one time after install. So even game discs need an online server to work. Yeah, sad state of affairs, man. I really hate this digital future we are going to.
Yeah.
And Rage Gamer says 9K. I asked a local repair shop, they said 1K. Oh, good for you then. Get it done.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? If I can do it for 9K and you can get it for 1K, it's a bargain, I guess. So just get do it. And you have
Yeah, I
anything to
think
add, Yesvanth?
the elephant in the room, it's basically Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Death Stranding, and Assassin's Creed Mirage coming to iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Personally, I feel more people will get to enjoy those games. Personally, I think it's good that more people will be introduced into the actual world of gaming, I suppose, and not just the small Candy Crush or this poker live games gaming, I suppose. So I think I'm happy that more people will experience these games, but I don't want the developers to just focus on limiting themselves so that they can what to say provide the game for iPhone 15 as well. So yeah, it's going to be real crazy how we'll see how it goes, I suppose. So basically, let's say that Ubisoft right now is still Mirage is still not out. So let's say that in future there's going to be an Ubisoft game, and now they have to keep delivering for iPhone. Maybe they have that contractual obligation. I don't know. It's going to be underperforming basically. If you start porting a game start developing a game considering you have to support iPhone lineup as well, or M1 chips going forward. M1 chips is more makes sense. So if you have to support M1 chips going forward, I think it holds back. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but um, I I think more people will enjoy that. It's good that people will be able to see these games, the potential of these games, and maybe they'll be inclined to buy a console so that they can experience that and larger screen, better performance, I suppose. Maybe that's a good thing again for the gaming industry. But I can't afford an iPhone 15 or 15 Pro Max. So yeah, it's good, but I don't want developers to be held back by this.
I mean, you can buy 3 PlayStation 5s for the price of an iPhone now. Then. iPhone Pro Max, I mean.
Yeah.
And as CHY, I always preferred this over online. Yes, you're our kind of guy. Good for you. Rage came and asked, what about the new Deep Earth PS5 collection? Yeah, thanks for reminding about that. So yeah, we got to see in the state of play 3 new colors for the PlayStation 5. We got a metallic red, metallic blue, and a metallic white. All of which will not be coming to India anytime soon.
We
So
didn't even get the camo faceplates.
camo, black,
Yeah,
blue, purple, pink. Anyway, none of those colors even made it here, man. So
yeah.
that's why I thought of you. That's why I didn't even bother remembering this part. So yeah, anyways, Pepper and Soup says not a fan of mobile gaming. My first and last Phone game was Angry Birds on iPhone 3. Good for you. That's why you
Good
all
for
play on
you.
consoles or PC. And
My
our,
mobile gaming started with Angry Birds again. Yeah, Angry Birds on the iPod. Yeah,
uh,
Angry Birds on iPod, and then it moved to too many games. When I was in my university, Pokemon Go was crazy. Clash of Clans was crazy at the time, and then Mini Militia was crazy at the time. So yeah, uh, I was there when it went huge.
did you play Clash
Uh,
Royale?
no, man, no, I didn't get into that. Clash of
Uh,
Clans. It's been 5 years since I opened my Clash of Clans account. I don't know how my village is.
Dead. Dead. You
Yeah,
you must have a Resident Evil village now.
yesterday. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have to buy iPhone, I suppose, to play Resident Evil on my Android phone.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
Arpit says, Abdul, when are you buying PS5 Pro? Never. Simple answer. Why should I?
Yeah.
Why should I waste my money on a PS5 Pro, man? First of all, let's see if it comes out. Secondly, I don't want to buy it because I don't know. I might not even get a PS6 or maybe even a PS6 Pro, whatever. I'm as long as the PS5 survives, I'm happy. And as the time goes on, maybe games will get cheaper. I'll get a bigger backlog. I'll have more games to play. I'm a happy guy with where the PS5 is right now, so I don't feel the need to upgrade. Besides, I
Yeah.
also have a Series X. I can't keep up with the amount of games they're releasing each month also because right now I even have a backlog for the amount of games I need to stream for ICG, man. Come on. I don't want to get a PS5 Pro. That's a waste of money. I'd rather spend my money on buying multiple games instead.
Yeah.
Which will,
Yeah.
of course, I'll not have time to play, but that's another story.
Play. Yeah, that's another story.
Yeah. Anyways,
Um,
Rage Gamer says there was a Spider-Man game on the iPod, right? Never owned an iPod, so I don't know, man.
Me neither.
Rage Gamer says Village is probably destroyed. I mean, that is obvious. It would have been destroyed long back.
Yeah.
CHY says developers not optimizing games for PC ports is really holding back. Console is the only future. I'm going to say no.
Unfortunately, it might be. That's what I think. So let's look at the trend here. Starfield. Let's take an example. Incredible example. Starfield. It performed really good on Xbox, and then when you take at the PC version of it, and it was a real controversy when Todd Howard said that maybe you need an upgrade. Maybe you need to upgrade your PC
Yeah.
to run the game, and then immediately
Arc.
Digital Foundry went and run the game and showed that it's not. I mean, I think they showed all their latest versions, I suppose, and then they showed it's really not that well optimized. So yeah, I think from a preference point of view, right? I think the studios will prefer to start more to prefer with the consoles like the Xbox and the PlayStation, and then think about port or optimizing the game for the PC because PC is not straightforward. Console is very straightforward. You just plug and play kind of thing. PC, you have to build it. Not everybody has the time or the skill or the knowledge or patience to do it, I suppose. Whereas console, you buy it, you purchase it, and then you play it. So it's way more convenient as well. Unfortunately, I think that's might happen going forward. But yeah, it's we have to see how it goes. So let's see. Dust is the main enemy for consoles in India. Fans start to sound like jet engines after 3 or 4 years cause too much dust.
Wait, before anyone says anything, I already have the
Mhm.
solution.
Wait, let me show you. Let me show you. This is my solution for
Yes.
PS5.
I cover both my PS5 and Xbox with this. Prevents dust. Yes, very cheap, very effective, very efficient. Not at all costly. Very easy, very to get.
I'll show you. I went one step extra behind, one step ahead. This is a net. So
Yeah.
it's I have two layers of protection for my PS5. So this is the first layer and this is the second layer. So yeah.
Yes. See, Yashwant is a step ahead.
This is how I protect my PS5 console.
Yeah, so he's a step ahead. See, he's not just protecting it from dust; he's protecting it from mosquitoes as well. So
I
yeah,
had it custom made. for my PS5.
Oh, look at you. Nice.
Yeah,
So, anyways, yeah, like I said, dust is the main enemy. I am prepared.
I am prepared as well.
Okay. But yeah, anyways, jokes aside, it's up to you, man. Every like people in our server also do it. Like every 7 months, perhaps maybe in a year, they just open the PS5, give it a little brushing, clean it with a fiber cloth. If you have the right screwdrivers, you can just take out the fan, dust it off, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the way to keep your console longer for longer. But yeah, my
Yes.
method is just keeping it covered at all times. Yeah. Anyways, CHY asks, oh, by the way, guys, do you believe in horizontal is greater than vertical? Um,
Mine is in vertical right now. What about you, Abdul?
Mine is horizontal.
Mine has always been vertical since the day. I don't have space. Unfortunately, I don't have space on my table right now. So I have my work laptop, my monitor, my keyboard, and my PS5. So right now it's this much. That's it. Maybe just few more inches. But yeah, so I don't have the space, and it's already hanging by the thread, I suppose, at the edge of the table. If I had space, I would put it in a horizontal mode, maybe just for the peace of mind. But since the beginning, since my purchase, I have it on vertical, and I didn't see any issues.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I've always had consoles in a horizontal position. I never got the vertical. I never felt the vertical vibe. But when the PS5 became like the first console to have its own stand and be presented as vertical itself, I was like, nah, I have enough space. I bought a dedicated table for both my consoles. And besides, the Xbox is more rectangular and boxy, so I have lots of confidence in keeping it upright because I know that like the small touch will not make it fall down. I mean, I had people just roughly move the table around and it just wobbled in its place, but it never felt like it was going to fall down. PS5, on the other hand, my brother first kept it vertical. Accidentally, just his knee hit the table and it almost fell over. So I'm like,
Okay.
why, man? Why?
I'm not taking any
Horizontal.
chances. Yeah.
We have space. Keep it horizontal. Keep it horizontal. So yeah, before this entire liquid metal issue and all came up, I've always been a horizontal guy. So yeah. Anyways, Rage Gamer says I bought a 300 rupees cover for PS5. It's good, although I never used it. Not because I'm lazy, but because I have PS5 in horizontal, so you can't easily put it on and off. In vertical, you can. See, that's why I gave you the solution. Use a towel, man. Use a sheet, something like that. Anyways, Pepper and In Soup says horizontal. I am too clumsy to keep it up and straight, and it will surely fall down. Yeah, there we go. Another horizontal user. Rage Gamer. Sony is actually trying to push the vertical standing console thing since the PS3 days. Not many people know that. Really? Maybe.
I
Yeah. I
didn't know
mean,
that.
for all the images they showed, like the press images, there was always PS3 standing up, PS4 standing up because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
PS4
yeah,
standing.
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, they're not going to be standing up for me. They're just going to sit down. Yeah. Let them lie down and comfortably play the games I'm making them play. That's my way of thought. Yeah, anyways. Got anything to add, Yashwant?
Oh, it's been how long since we started?
1 hour, 53 minutes and counting.
Oh man, almost 2 hours. It's the longest of our podcast, right?
Yeah, yeah, longest podcast to date. Oh, look, CHY is just like you. He's using it vertical because of space or lack of space.
Because
Yeah.
of, yeah, man, I can understand, man. If I had this space, I would put it horizontally, but there is no proof that the liquid cool will drip off. I think it was developed to be vertical, so they had all that things to make sure that it doesn't happen. So yeah, I'm not worried about that.
CHY says any news about those earbuds? Yeah, those are they're being called the Pulse Explore. Yeah, Pulse
Yes.
Explore, and they'll be costing $199. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and also the PS5 portal will also be costing $199.
yes, and so I don't think it'll. I think it's mainly only for use with the portal. I don't see it even being marketed for use with PS5 itself. So I don't know if it'll even work for our other stuff besides that. Anyways, Rage Gamer says yeah, in some PS3 editions they introduced included the stand in Japan, and PS4 there are a lot of bundles in which the stand were included. Well, my PS3 was a second-hand one, which is passed down from my cousin brother. because when he bought a PS4 Pro, and both of us don't keep it vertical, we just keep it horizontal. So yeah. Anyways, yeah,
Actually, it doesn't. Yeah, earbuds look cool, man, but too crazy. I was about to talk about that. So, $400 for PlayStation Portal and the earbuds. What is that? Explore.
explore,
Yeah, PlayStation Explore Buds, whatever it is.
Pulse
Four
explore.
hundred dollars. It doesn't make any sense, man. It's too pricey. We have seen how people will react if a product from PlayStation is too pricey in India. Let's take Spider-Man 2 bundle as an example. The when the pre-order began on Amazon, it had 343 units, and yesterday I checked, it still stands at 342. So one person purchased the Spider-Man 2 PS5 bundle, and it still stands at just 342 since the pre-order began. If it's pricey, you have to have the local pricing in India. You cannot have that kind of you cannot expect it to be that people just blindly buy it. One other reason is when you're having the faceplates and controllers sold separately, how can you imagine people buying the bundle and not just the faceplates and then the controller and then stick it up with their own PS5?
Yeah,
It's too pricey, so and I think it's a very bad flop. I don't want to say that, but it is. It is too pricey. Nobody is buying the PS5 Spider-Man 2 bundle, and it's they have to price it properly.
yes, both Rage Gamer and CHY are laughing at the fact that it's time to go for GS5. Yes, it's time to go for GS5.
What is
Yeah,
that?
you don't know GS5?
What is that?
Oh my God, man! Founder of ICG does not know what's a GS5. Oh my God, man! You're on your computer. Open Google. See it with GS5, man. Come back after you've seen what's a GS5. Do it. Do it.
Edit.
Yeah, that's where
Video
MX2.
game console PlayStation. So. It's an AliExpress product
Yeah,
that looks like
like a
a
PS5.
PS5.
It's a GS5. Yes. Anyways, CHY says that's where MX2 enters. Yeah, scalping it at a very high price, of course. We're not going to talk about that. I mean, people actually got controllers. They bought the Spider-Man 2 controllers on Amazon for a good
Yeah,
price, 6.6K,
for a discount.
6.8K. Yeah.
Yeah, people are. So I want to. That's a good thing you brought it up. People are really worried that they might be cancelled. One thing, if most of you guys were here from the beginning when the black DualSense controller and the red DualSense controller released, they had a 2% or 3% discount as well. I remember it very strongly because I was the one who tweeted about it initially. So it's pretty common for Amazon to do this to capture the market, I suppose. So they always do this. They offer if they are what you say coming late, they provide these discounts so that people will consider canceling there so that they get the discount here, even though they are late. So it's a very old tactic that Amazon always does. No worries. I don't think it will be cancelled. You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, anyways, Rage Gamer says it's the Chinese rip-off version of PS5 which will play only those 8-bit cartridge games. Yeah. Rage Gamer also
Good.
says people will be selling that Venom statue for double on eBay surely. I won't be surprised
Ah,
if,
yes, yes, yes.
but I won't be surprised if MX2 himself sells those statues separately. I'm not
Oh
surprised
my
at this
God.
point, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we covered all of the news topics and we had spent quite a lot of time talking with you guys. Thanks a lot for sitting and entertaining us while we entertained you. I mean, wow, man, 2 hours of a podcast, first time.
First
Uh,
time. Yes.
yeah, I'm glad I did not want to skip out today. I was actually thinking I might not be able to make it today, but yeah, gladly, I'm very glad, thankful that I actually made it here. So, thank you all for watching and for staying with us. And kindly like, subscribe, watch more of our videos. And of course, thank you to each one of you who stayed here and just spent your time chatting with us for 2 hours. And yeah, we still have comments. Age Gamer says, yes, you're right. Even the first day when God of War uh, Ragnarok Edition DualSense launched, You're selling for the same price as the normal controllers. I almost bought. I wish I did. Oh well. And then exactly like Jotnar. Yeah, CHY says that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a marketing gimmick. So Rage gave a Spider-Man 2 giveaway when
Give away to me.
yeah, I mean I don't know. I don't
Let's see.
think
Let's see.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe possible,
If
possible.
we get to that position, yes. Why
Yes,
not?
yes, yes, yes. Maybe
We
someday in the
have
future.
some very generous gamers in our server as well.
Yes, not too generous but generous, yes. Yeah. Anyways, CHY says great discussion. Yeah, it was man. Rage Gamer says
Just
had
to
fun.
remind you, CHY, this is your first time joining our podcast and being an active member in the chat, right? So we do this podcast consistently every week, either it be Saturday night or Sunday 4 p.m. But we are trying to stick it to Saturday night 10 p.m. Yeah, we will look forward to the next week as well.
Hey, Yeshwanth, you've been pointed out. Rage Gamer says, hey, you're the one working in a big MNC. So yeah, Yashwant,
Uh,
you should give away.
I have to mention I'm the only person who is earning in my family. I have five people to support: my
Uh,
father, my mother, my sister, my grandmother, and I'm the only income in my family. So
yeah,
priorities.
yeah, he's the only breadwinner in the family, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, CHI says Game Nature offering COD on Spider-Man 2, so just pick winner and ship it to them.
Ah.
But you have to first order it for that, man. You have to first order it for that.
Yep.
Yeah, anyways, but like Rage Gamer says, he had fun, we had fun. It was great. Thank you for
Really,
hanging
really
out.
good. Thank you for joining, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
so like and subscribe, guys. Keep watching our videos. Join us on next week podcast. This is Abdul and Yashwant signing out. Yashwant, you didn't say bye, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Bye bye.
Ah,
See you guys next week. I was still going through the comments.
yeah, Rage Gamer
Crazy
says
week.
something. Time to monetize these ICG's videos. Trust me, man. We're trying our best.
So to monetize, you have to meet three criteria: 1,000 subscribers, and what is the other one? And
Three,
4,000
4,000 watch hours.
viewers,
4,000 watch hours.
watch hours. Yes, yes.
Yes.
2 points, I suppose. Yeah.
Or you can we have to watch 10 lakhs 10 lakh
Shorts.
hours or yeah
Yeah.
10 lakh shots, yes, we have to watch 10 lakh hours of shots. So we are not uploading shots, we can only do these podcast every week,
Podcast.
so yeah, kindly watch them.
4,000 hours is a long way, but
Yeah,
hope
we
Google
reached 31,
the
yeah, so
31 hours. We
yeah,
still
so
have 365 days, I suppose. So you have to reach 4,000 hours in 1 year, and
yeah,
you'll be applicable for monetization. So
yes,
we're trying our best.
yeah, once we do monetize we'll definitely do a big giveaway. Yeah, we'll give away Spider-Man 2 and you get monetized. But by then people
Absolutely.
would have already bought the game. Who knows, it might even come to PS Plus, but yeah, we'll see. It all depends on you guys, so help us get monetized by watching more of our videos. And good
Thank
luck,
you.
says CSY. Thank you very much. Uh, Rage Gamer upload some content on his channel too. Oh, great. We'll watch. We'll subscribe if we have to. Yeah. Good luck. Thank you very much. So, yeah, good night, Pepper Onion Soup. Thank you for joining. Good night, CHY. Good night, Rage Gamer. Thank you for joining.
Good night,
Yes,
Pankaj. Good night, Vijay, right? Um,
yes, good night,
we also
Arpit.
had Arpit.
Yes, good night, Arpit.
Um,
We had a lot of people, man.
yes. Yeah,
CHY.
yeah, yeah. Really great day.
Yep. And Vamsi. Oh, yeah, he left in the middle, but
Vamsi, yes, yes. Vamsi,
he,
yes.
he
I
left
was
in the middle
thinking
though.
Vijay it was.
But
Yeah.
still, good night. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Give away to the people who stuck by you to the early times. Okay, so you're indirectly trying to slot your place, man. Okay, we'll think about it. Think about it. But yeah, good night, man. Take care. See you guys next week.
Bye
Have a
bye.
nice week ahead. Bye bye.